Hello, and welcome to the Pepperbird Magazine. Did you know that the Pepperbird Magazine has been in existence for over 25 years, and we're still going strong? I invite you to take an ad on our internet magazine, which is very, very useful during COVID days. So please, give us a call. We'll come and have a quick chat with you and video you and your business. Look at the number below.
This is your own boy, DJ Whoa. I'm back with reality. Don't we are suffering off. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. You suffering too much. You need to step down. Don't fucking go, step down. You country getting high. You need to step down. Go back to bed, step down. Nowhere to go. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. No money in the bank. You need to step down. Don't fucking go, step down. For taking people. You need to step down. Go back to bed, step down. To get full of war. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. Liberian people suffering. You need to step down. Don't fucking go, step down. Everything like proper. You need to step down. Go back to bed, step down. We now get hospital. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. We now get boost school. You need to step down. Don't fucking go, step down. No element for children. You need to step down. Go back to bed, step down. No good company. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. You working, you get to pay. You need to step down. Don't fucking go, step down. Every day you get separate. You need to step down. Go back to bed, step down. No justice for the poor. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. Every day for me repeat. You need to step down. Don't fucking go, step down. Because they get power. You need to step down. Go back to bed, step down. You're suffering poor people. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. Retire, report for you need to step down. Don't fucking go, step down. You say you from a player. You need to step down. Go back to bed, step down. No football and killing me. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. People dying every day. You need to step down. Don't fucking go, step down. JFK to park. You need to step down. Go back to bed, step down. Education very poor. You need to step down. Come on, we are step down. You don't have a feeling. You need to step down. Don't fucking go, step down. Go good health care. You need to step down. Go back to bed, step down. You know I seen the truth. You need to step down.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, welcome to Tony Commander Galpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Today is the 13th day of April 2021. You know, I would be remiss if I go on without touching on April 12th yesterday and how April, the month of April, has impacted the lives of Liberian people so bad. And as we reflect on April 6th, April 12th, April 22nd, this month, the month that is so special to us in some kind of way, it's special to us, you know, cannot be a month that represents death, cannot be a month that represents destruction of lives and properties in Liberia. April was significant because of Talbot and his religious standing in the church. The word April itself sounds holy, sounds special. I mean, with all these occurrences in our history to this very day, when I hear April, it sounds like a special month to me, like a month to reverend, to call holy, to admire. So here we are again. In this day and age, we're still looking back at April and what has happened in our country. In America, look at the shooting of Black people. Is this insanity or what? The way that woman shot that little boy, talking about it's a taser. She knew it was a gun. It wasn't a taser. She knew she had a gun in her hand. But saying it's a taser gave her the opportunity to say it was a mistake. But all of this can't go on in America either, because it's becoming more than an abomination. It's becoming more than a sin. America is becoming hell on earth with the killing of Black people. And even as an African too, I'm afraid to leave America because of the killing and go to Liberia because of the eating. I mean, we just caught in the middle. In America, they're killing human beings. In Liberia, they're eating human beings. So, you know, it's like, where do I flip this coin? If I stay here, I might get shot anyway. Because it's not safe for Black people to walk the streets no more. So right now in my old age, I stay home all day already. Going out only to exercise and once in a while. Because I can't tolerate all this craziness that's going on. People just go around shooting people. People just go around doing lawless things. I'm scared. In spite of all the killings going on and all the protests going on, you got police people still killing people in the midst of all this rioting and protest. Is that insanity? Is that craziness or what? I mean, because you can't be so blatant as to shoot a little kid in the public and you holding the gun in your hand. You didn't take out a taser. From the time you pulled your gun out, you had a gun. She only said taser when the little boy sat in the car and started trying to pull off the yelling, oh, Teresa, Teresa, and shot the ball. Bam. That was murder. You murdered an innocent boy for nothing. You know, and our spirits are calling out to God for vengeance. We are calling out to God for help. This thing cannot go on in this day and age, and God remains silent. God is not silent. And you will see it. This is the era of the divine. I'm speaking. This is the era of the divine. I'm teaching. This is the era of the divine. People throughout the world can hear me and see me. Beware, my people. You can't treat black people like that no more. The enlightened one is here. You can't treat my people like that no more. What's wrong with you? You think they just kill black people? And you dumb Africans in Liberia, you think you can just be eating your own people? Are you people so damn hungry and starving for religious education? Y'all got to go around eating your people? And just the same damn juju you're practicing. It's the same juju. It's just a deeper level of juju. When you want to sell your soul. When you want to be into darkness for real. But many of the things you're doing on the brim of darkness. As you're saying, you're Christians again. You're not Christians. You're not Christians. Because you know the Lord's Prayer. Jesus just gave us a long rope before he destroys Liberia. And you better come to your senses, man. And I can't speak for no other African country but my country. I don't want to speak for no African country but my country. The other African countries are elite. If they want to sell their country, let them sell their country. I don't care. But my country means something to me. My country means something to the black race. My country means something to freedom, dignity, prosperity, and advancement of my people who have been enslaved and treated with evil and destruction all our lives. That's why I can't get mad with my people in Liberia. I'm not mad at my people in Liberia. Why the hell I'll be mad? I lived like this all my damn life. I used to it. But it gotta change. And in order for to change, I gotta put my foot down. I gotta let people know it ain't going on. Whether they like it or not. And I gotta protect myself. Because these same people want to kill me. You think people just will sit down and see things running amok, the way they live all their lives changing because of one stupid man called Rodney Chesson, one make fuss, one bring them to the realization that things gotta really change. Things gotta change. And we gotta make it change. We can't wait for foreigners to come in our country with war and economic crimes court to be changed. Why did it never come? We'll stay there crying forever. Oh, war crimes code. War crimes code. Why the people killing or every morning you would just be sitting there crying war crimes code? What if the war crimes code doesn't come until 2023 when it's time for presidential election and the war crimes code still hasn't come? And more Liberians die. And we are on the brink of civil war and no war crimes code coming. What will you people do, my young children? What will you people do? What will you people do? These are the three kingpins of our country right now. These are the three. Ellen State got control over these two men. These two men are subjected to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. What Walker can do on his own. What Cummings can do. Cummings can't do nothing on his own. All that Cummings thing you're talking, Cummings has sold himself to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Robert Sirleaf, and they can't do nothing. So let me put up my lesson. Let me end of my lesson. Because I think we're putting our hopes on wasted dreams. ANC Standard Bearer, Alexander Cummings' wife, Teresa, contracts COVID-19. Judge Eva Moppy-Morgan violated the law, the court's procedure, etc. 3, Attorney Commander Chesson. Now let's get into my lesson. Standard Bearer Alexander Cummings' wife, Teresa, contracts COVID-19. This COVID-19 is not over. Every time we find a cure for it, a different strain come up. Now, right now, we have the strain from England, which is even causing havoc in the United States of America. So we can see now, people are beginning to catch COVID-19 in Liberia for real. First time was there, people weren't sure. Now people starting to catch it. How many people have died from COVID-19 in Liberia? We really don't know. Because this government has been using this thing as a scheme to make money, to generate money. We don't know what's going on. But anything is possible in Liberia. And these are the things that worry us. Because if we don't have a hold on our system, we don't have a hold on our economy, we don't have a hold on our political governing system, we always have problems. We face problems. Everything is just loose in Liberia. We have no control of anything. The taxes, we don't have control of it. People collecting money here and there, we don't have no control of it. Jefferson Koji running his own show. And George Weah running his own show. McGill running his own show. I call him McGill, like Weah now. Running his own show. How can there be anything for the Liberian people? How can we exist and prosper and grow and advance and develop, unite, solidify? How can we do all these things that are necessary and prerequisites to national development, to progress and especially honesty and trustworthiness? When our leaders are just criminals, how can we survive? We can't get no good report coming from Liberia. Even for the COVID-19, it's all they say. So you really don't know the exact numbers of who contracted COVID-19 in Liberia, who are being released from quarantine, who are being placed in quarantine daily. You have nothing. We only hear but these things when L.A. Cummings and these people go into quarantine. So is this a reality now, or this another hoax again to stop his wife from traveling and going to the hospital? We don't know about that, but we hear about it down the line sometime this week. And these are things that are running our country. And these three people have been leading our country for years. Ellen Cummings worked with Ellen. Joe Barker, 12 years under Ellen. And these are the same people who come to put in our leadership again and hope to see better things come up. Because Ellen said he can bring $1 billion budget. He can take out. We don't know that. We don't know if Elliot can stand the challenges of his administration. Because if anybody come in after this government, you will have some serious challenges of rampant corruption. You have some serious and challenges of trustworthiness, discipline, focusedness. I mean, we got so many problems in our country, man. And all while talking about picking men who are soft, who got us into the mess we are in today and can't get us out, who been in the leadership with Ellie Joseph for so long and none of them can help us. Then did the same man you say you're coming bring them back to discipline the people who don't respect them. This is craziness. Absolutely craziness. But what can I say? You gotta go and learn over and over and over again. But our country is being overrun by diseases. I'm sure there are many other diseases in Liberia that our people suffer from. AIDS. Other diseases that can kill you in our country. That's because our leaders don't care. Our leaders don't have no empathy for the people they're leading. Our leaders are selfish and greedy. Everything shining, they want to steal it. They won't put it in their mouth and bite it to see if it's real or not. They'll steal it. We can't go on with this. Somewhere in our history, we got to start setting precedents among ourselves in our system. And once we start doing these things, we'll not have no regard for World Crimes Court. You hear anybody in the world, in the real world, calling for World Crimes Court today? No. No. People trying to resolve their problems by themselves. Set up their systems of leadership and governance and government. So they're here to rule of laws. They're here to constitutional governance. They're here to democratic precedents. These are the things that build up a nation. These are the things that build up our country, our people. When we understand these things, when we know what they mean to us, when we know what, because all these things focus around protecting our people, protecting our nation, protecting ourselves. And it can't happen until we understand the deep, deep, deep meaning of nationhood, of solidarity, of unity, of unification, and of integration. And when we understand that thing, the deep, deep roots, all these tribal phrases wouldn't matter to us. It wouldn't matter. I said, oh, man, get it from you, bastard, man. Oh, get it from you, Congo, man. Get it. It wouldn't matter to us. Because all of Bassa, Congo, Gio, Mana, we all got tribal links. But when we take those tribal links and put them on our head and make them priorities other than our country and our people, we take tribes and put it over our head and put it first before everything. When you hate my tribe, you hate me. When you hate you talk about my tribe, you kill me. You talk about any. No, that's childishness. When we talk against Liberia, then you hate me. When you talk against Liberia, then you hate me. Why? Because tribe that just one linkage, one little chain in the 16 chains, 17 chains that make up Liberia. So if I call one little chain me and one little chain fussing, I said, my get it from you bastard man, or you bastard fool, or you bastard ass. That should be something to make you deter and get mad and throw everything down and say you're going home? You think that will bother me? All the things that I've been through in my life, I don't care about it. I don't want to revenge. I want to set things straight. I want us to know that those things are not right. People can't do nothing to me. I'm here on a divine mission. That when people do things, I just say, okay. Because I know I got to learn those things in my life. I can learn how to deal with it. If I can't deal with them, I will not have a divine path, nor a divine mission. But that don't mean I got to tolerate those foolishness. That foolishness is a waste of time to work for me and what I want to do. So sometimes I get mad. I don't get mad because I want to kill somebody or I'm mad at what you're doing. I'm mad sometimes because I expect more from you. I don't expect to come down to you, an educated man, and start teaching you 1 and 1 is 2. If I got to do that to you, then who going to teach our people out there? I got to teach you, then teach the people out there too. That's a real struggle, man. That's a real struggle. That's because we don't care about ourselves. We don't care about our country nor our people. We care about tribe. We care about ethnicity. I don't care about those kind of things. Because if you're a professional and you can do your work and you're working with a man who's a professional, you got time for all that kind of foolishness. You know what it is to work for a man who understands the job and not greedy, and don't want to steal, but he want to see the job go on. He want to see you perform like professionals to the best of your abilities. That changes the whole perimeter of your thinking. Because right there, you're not thinking about foolishness. You're thinking about achieving things, getting things done, and using your ability and your mind to get it done. And that's what you see when you get leaders who are really professional and rely on professional people doing their work. Whether than nepotism and favoritism and tribalism and all those kind of things, the people who work with you respect you. They will respect you. You can come to work and say, "Where my Basa people? Where my Congo men? Where my Gio men? Where my Maya men?" And they'll come and say, "We are." Because they know, 1, you're fair. 2, you're firm. 3, you're consistent. Those are things we use in corrections. That's our motto. Fair, firm, and consistent. But that's a thing everywhere in the world you have to apply. Because if you don't know how to apply it, your system of order and discipline and law will break down. Why? Because you can't tell me yes and tell the other man no. For the same thing when we are your employees. You can't give that man more privileges than you gave me. You can't promote anger and frustration and violence in the workplace. You can't do that. Then you become a failure on the job. Your men become failures. And that's the first thing to show that you are not a tribalist. You ain't going to cheat people. Be fair and firm. Be consistent. You know everybody's will get the same pay for the job. Don't needlessly cut people pay. That's what the supervisors are there for, to check on their men on the floor. Because some supervisors on the floor working with the men every day and interacting with them, they can be corrupt sometimes. When the men start giving them gifts and things, they can think that they're entitled to it. Because when you're dealing with people, if you be not careful, they will make you corrupt. They will make you corrupt because while you're there doing something, They'll come with gifts for you. Why? Because they want good posts. They want good position. And you, the man, can give it to them. And they will start small, giving you a little ticket here and there. Then when look and go up to bigger things, then they start, oh my man, I will do this for you. I'll check this out for you. And you start accepting it right there, you are entrapped. You can't get out of that trap. Because they got you. And you know how many people are doing that to trap you. To really trap you on the job. So those are things you got to be mindful of. Those are things you got to understand if you want to succeed. Okay? I don't want to stay too much on my lesson here. So let me take a break, take some coffee, and we'll come back on my second lesson. But this is just to tell you, when our leaders and people start getting COVID-19, and it's becoming known to the public, and people not questioning it about anything else, but accepting the fact that they may have tested positive, it's getting scary now. It's getting scary now. Damn near our people are really catching these diseases. And to what extent, we don't know. Because rich people are treated different from poor people. We get all the news on rich people and popular people, but we don't get the real news about the population of our country. The systems that are working in our country are not working. The systems that have failed and we need to change them, we're not getting these reports. Because our people in Liberia lack competence, lack truthfulness, lack trustworthiness, lack honesty. So when our people lacking all those things, we have to ensure that we have hands-on report. And this is why it's so significant again. I'm telling you, we need a diaspora movement in Liberia, a strong diaspora movement. That when diaspora Liberians leave here and go to Liberia, you will have an institution there to deal with that will give you a head start understanding of the system in the country you're going to live in. Many of us have been away from the country so long, things are not the same way they are. We don't know most of the people in Monrovia no more. So when you go home, you have to understand, if we have a diaspora office, anything happen, you can come to the office, we take all your problems, your issue, we handle the school programs that we invest in Liberia. All of this, we got to plan. It has to be a government of Liberia and diaspora Liberians program to build our country. Because we don't have competent leaders in our country. The group we have in America are childish. They know less about their country each and every day. So it behooves us to have an organization of diaspora Liberians headed by a team of professional people who understand social service, who have led communities, and put that office in Liberia to head start people coming from America, who come to work in our government, who come to work in our system. We can do more for our country if we unite our efforts than doing this small work here. And this is the thing I'm trying to bring to your mentality, the focus. So we can consider these things and plan. Every Liberian now a role. Every Liberian not here to steal people money, but we got to focus our efforts. We got to understand that even if people steal, we got to take them to court and sue them and get our money back. Those are things you can't avoid. Money breeds corruption. So we have to take care of our community in every area, especially the corruption. You can't trust nobody. You can trust the law. So let's use the law. Let's bring our community together. When we change our communities in the diaspora, we'll be able to effectively change our communities in Liberia. Because we are the leaders that will come to this country for to learn, to put our ideals together. Despite our diversities, our education is supposed to put on us on different planes, that despite our tribalism, despite our negative feeling and all of that, we will rise to a level where we can sit down and understand that if we can't work together, our nation will never grow. If we can't think together, our people will never enjoy. And that's what all of us desire for Liberia, for all of us to enjoy and live. Whether the Congo people of the past, the indigenous people today, all of us still want to live. That's our country. We want to live. So wherever way our country shakes, we deal with it. The native people been on top for 40 years. Whether they're right or wrong, whether they mess the country up or not, we got to fix it. That's our country. We're not sitting down and let it go down in the ways, no. So it doesn't matter whether you're mad, you angry, you so bad you will pull your hair out of your head. That's your business. We don't care about that. And this is the sensibility I bring to my people. Nationhood is nationhood. It's nothing small to build or play with. When you put your foot down, you put your foot down and be ready to flog and punish people without hesitance. And that's leadership. Therefore, peace sake, for man's sake, for God's sake, it has to stop. That's the only way our people will rise to the next level of human advancement. Let me take a break, my chair. The struggle continues.
Liberian people is a unity, is all we want. I will let freedom reach my all over Liberia. Liberia, this is Liberia.
I want to thank my brothers for that brief presentation. Let's get back to my lesson. Let me put on my topic. Judge Eva Moppy-Morgan violated the law, the court's procedure, etc. She must be impeached or removed from being a judge of this commerce, the chief judge of the Commercial Court of Liberia. She must be disbarred from the Bar Association of Liberia totally. Eva Moppy-Morgan must not be allowed to practice law in Liberia ever again. And she must be given 1 year, beginning the first 6 months, to pay that money back in 1 year. We can't have our judges and lawyers and presidents and legislators common rogues, common thieves, This is bad. I know Eva Morgan, Eva Moppy. We grew up together. I know Eva good. And I ready to put her in jail. We are hesitant just from the report. And you see, my people, our educated people are deceitful, useless, wicked people. Look at the judge's recommendation. After charging that woman with all the kind of things, they charge her with the same thing I said. As soon as I wrote it on council page, they said he read it. She violated the law. The law say any amount over $1 million, the three judges of this commercial court must sit together and decide it. She refused to do that. She sat by herself. And this was far above $1 million. Secondly, that she violated the actual law. She violated the procedural law of the court. Under the law, they got something called ex parte action, which means the judge, the administrator of the court, cannot meet with parties to a case with only one party present and not the other party. You can't do that. That's injustice. Why would you do that? Even if the judge make a little comment to you about the case, that injustice. She can't get involved in the case. If you got a case in court, that judge cannot tell our client to go do something. No. You can't do that. And that's just, excuse me, that's where I beat Nelly. Because you can't sit in the court and communicate with the judge by yourself, with other party being there. That's injustice. And you see, so these things are happening in our court. And this is real injustice. The highest kind of injustice. You can't trust our judge. Our judge violate, the chief judge violate the court's law. Then she garnishes the man money. Freezes it. Put it on hold. The man can't use his money. Because she claiming the money for the other party too. Then as soon as she put the freeze on the money, the man argued that he want his money back. That he would double the bond. Let his money go, let him be working. She said, no. Even if you double the bond, I don't want it. I want that account frozen. Then 1 week later, the woman writes the bank to unfreeze the account and send her $200,000 and $300,000 the man money. Then she takes out all the man money. Say, Ellen's son asked for the money because Ellen's son is the head of the opposition party, Monrovia Oil Trading Company, something like that. MOTC. You know how this woman and her children would just be the major corruptors of our society. The major rogues. And look at her up there looking like she's an angel, looking up to the sky for what? For aliens? It can't be angels. It gotta be aliens. You know? And look at old Boca here. Sit down there all the time talking about he was parked. How you be parked? All your life, you park in our government. And you just stuff in your face. And look at her son above me, Ella Cummings, that cousin Alex. You're going to give these people our country again? They'll go through the same hazardous material we've been through for all these years. People just lie. Incompetent. Useless rules. Cheating out for every little penny we got. How long we're going to go through this? How long? So, Eva Moppy-Morgan got to be made an example. You don't sit down and let it go. You better rise up and demand that Eva Moppy-Morgan be prosecuted to the fullest extent, starting with her impeachment if she doesn't want to resign, or remove her from the Bar Association for corruption. We got to begin to take some stringent stance against the people in our country who use our laws that they're supposed to be implementing or executing, interpreting. They misinterpret our laws, misinterpret the procedure of our law, of our courts, to enrich themselves with other people's money in their care, under their protection and legal security. They violate our law, make us shame, steal the man $3 million. How will you steal $3 million for a man? How will you take all the man's money? How you just go in the man's account like that, your personal account, and just take the man's money out? That's wickedness. That's the same wickedness I talked about yesterday. That's wickedness. You can't be that wicked and callous. You can't be. That woman got to be removed from the judgehood and prosecuted to the fullest extent. Now you see, look at George Henry and all these people in the Baptist church. He refused to sign. Why he refused to sign? There's no conflict of interest. The woman stole, she stole. So you put your church over our country. Why you refuse to sign? And all of you sat down there and decided to punish that woman with a 1-year suspension. How you people will treat our country the same way you have treated it for 200 years. You treat our country the same damn way. You're corrupt, useless people, useless men. Somebody steal the woman, the man $3 million. You will suspend her for 1 year and nothing in there. Talk about restitution. The Chief Justice, what she would get the money for? She would get the money for all of you who have to steal that money. Because if that alien sell you their money, I sure they took $2 million and left $1 million with the court. So all of you shared $1 million some kind of way. And you're going to be prosecuted. The Chief Justice, all of them got to be prosecuted. We got to stop the stealing. And we got to start with the Chief Justice. We got to start with the Supreme Court. Rise up, my people. Rise up. The time of the Liberian people. The true, honest, trustworthy, hardworking, sincere, blessed Liberian people is now. And we can't let this opportunity go. That's my one last lesson. It's about Tony Commander Chesson. I'm a hard man to deal with. Ask my wife. I'm hard. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. And those are traits that bring out discipline, consistency, a desire for fairness, truthfulness, trustworthiness. Those are the traits of a soldier. You got to be consistent. When you fail, say you fail, take the beating and keep walking. And that's how I learned it in this country. You're wrong, say you're wrong, turn your butt, bend down, let them spank you, and you take your bag up and keep walking and rubbing your butt. Now you got your lesson. But when you lie, you get caught, you got to be given the most stringent punishment. Because your deception is a national security risk. When you're dealing with a nation and people and you got to secure their livelihood, you got to ensure that peace and prosperity ensue throughout the land. You can't play with the lives and discipline of your people. Even if they're your own relatives, you can't play it. I'm not a dictator who want to kill people and take their land like my people in Caribbean, my people in Liberia. That's nativism. And Casa is right. The Congo people, no different from the indigenous people, act the same damn stupid way. How you would kill my grandfather for his property and his wealth? And I believe it. You know why? It's true. Because my cousin called me and tell me I'm supposed to support his children. I see he got all these children. Everybody is happy. Do you know some of my cousins that sent this man $50, $500 for he and his children? And the man had the same opportunity we had to go to school. He had more opportunity than me. He had a mom and pa, or a home, and brothers and sisters living together. Nobody threatening each other. Then you come asking me, who they call a bastard of this town from childhood. I've been deprived of everything I'm due. Take care of my grandfather, took all his wealth and shared it among themselves because they feel my grandfather's wealth supposed to be shared with the community. And the community ain't doing shit for my grandfather. All they want is hand up. And then the same thing they're doing to me. Same thing they're doing to me. Not supporting nothing I'm doing. But they want me to support what they're doing because they think I got money. And my money is for all of them. That stuff is for my mom. You'll take that stuff to my mom. You'll take it to her family. You'll bring that stuff to me. I will fuck you. You can't come to me and tell me I'm going to support you when you people kill my pa. And Caribbean is a little small place. All of them know about it. Every one of the Caribbean people know who killed Ben Fremont. They were not talking. And I know my people. I know these small town hillbillies. They know everything going on to each other. And if you don't tell me, I want to know who killed my grandfather. I can't do nothing about it. But these people are living to ensure that my family, every man in my family get killed. And the women remain blind and stupid, running behind men, looking for men. But they kill the men in our family. Look how they killed my cousin Bob just 3 years ago for property business. Poison him too. Huh? What, the property you want so much? The property you want? You want to kill other people for property? What kind of society is that? They kill each other. I go to school, learn my book, and then you telling me I must support your children. Why? What gives me that right to support your children when you and I had the same damn opportunity? I was called a bastard. You were called sonny boy and lovey boy and all of that. All of you are turned against me. Refuse to help me. Thinking I got all this money. I'm worth it because I'm a Christian. Because I trust in Jesus Christ. I can't go broke. I can't go broke. People can't wish their will on me. No. That's why I followed Jesus. He said, forsake all others and follow me. And I'll do that. Because the people I'm with, they are eye servants. They're full of greed. They will kill you for property. And they can't do nothing with the property. What they do with property? These are the Lebanese man. These are the Chinese men. When a man that man can sit all of us together and we build mansions and all of us enjoy the whole property ourselves, you would kill me to go sell property to Lebanese man and Indian man. You see how you would suffer? You see why there is no road in Kirisburg today? All the big shot they got, Johnson, Uri, and all these stupid idiot people. There's so direct road in Kirisburg. None of them got the wisdom to sit there and say, you come together, let's put roads in our place. They're waiting for government to do it. Somebody become mayor before they will bring the grader and grade the roads and take the increase the dust for the people. But for my people to be living like that, there's no reason. Or if you kill each other, if you do evil to each other, if all of you would sit down like hillbilly and have children and be schooling and tell me who trying to make a life of myself and raise your consciousness, you tell me I gotta send you money to support your children because I'm your cousin, and while I was going to school, you were busy banging around. Now you got all these children. I'm supposed to help promote the family by supporting your children. Those hillbilly days are gone. We got to raise our consciousness from the dirt to higher heights. Toba tried to do it, but he tried to do it through his family. You got a choice. You can leave government and go work for your family and build your family. If they're smart enough to understand that they can live their own lives, they don't have to borrow and sell their property to Lebanese people and all of that. They can all come together, put their ingenuity and education and strength together and maintain their property. But you need leadership. Everybody can lead. Everybody ain't got no degree. Everybody ain't got no masters. Everybody not a damn lawyer. If you don't respect the lawyers and educated people in your family, then you all can go to hell. You all can go to hell. Because I'm around my people with all this education, and when I tell them things, they say, oh, no, let's go to this other person. Then when you get in the heat, you come tell me, come back. Why you don't like us? Do I look like an idiot? I've been among you all the time, you disrespect me. My own mom sent me to school. She didn't even pay my school fee because when it got a point, she wanted to put her children on me, she stopped paying my school fee. That was better than saying, stop school. Just stop paying my school fee so I had to go to my pa every time for my money for school fee. He also paid my school fee. But you know, when you're a bastard, I fought for my education. Every year I had to wonder who paid my school fee, my mom, my pa. Because I had no family. My family didn't believe in family. They said they don't believe in family. So now they want me to sit down with them when they need lawyer now to call me to do things. And they call me. They ask me to do it. They say, oh, can you join with this other person to do it? Why would I join with some relative who's not a lawyer to handle a case that I can handle I'm handling for other people? I have no respect in my own home. And when I have no respect in my own home, there's a problem. When my people cannot understand my competence and my education and won't use me only when they think they can use me, and when it's time to do the work, they go hire other people to do it and forget about me. I can't hang with those people. Those people don't know why I went to school. They think my degree is just foolish degree. So now I gotta teach them. When they need me now, no, you go find your lawyers. You go to all the people you're going to. when I was right there with y'all and y'all never called me. You were talking as if I was a stranger. Oh, we need a lawyer, man. We need this thing. And I'm right among you. The same the other Africans did to me in the African Alliance in Rhode Island here. Not the African Alliance, the African Leadership Council. I'm sitting right there, through my newspaper, promoting them. They will not say, oh, let's get Chesson the money. They'll say, oh, let's go to Jim Vincent or some other person in the American community. But when it comes to do all the work, all the legal work, I do it. But when it comes to make the money, they take it somewhere else. That's why I said, I said, these people know I got a newspaper. Instead of promoting me, they take the money somewhere else. Nothing wrong with Jim Vincent. Jim is the president of NAACP. We need to promote things in the African and African American community. But you don't forget your own community all the time and go to another. These people never call me to give me the money. They would say, like what I asked those men over there. Then when I said to them, they'll call me, oh, Chesson, can you do this for us? I said, well, I was right there with you. You never asked me. You see, I don't know whether that's jealousy or just pure BS. Because there are plenty of people being jealous around me. Even my mom. Because I'm sitting right there with you. You got work. You never asked me to do it or pass it on to me. You tell me you're going to find another lawyer. Now when you jam, you got money, you want to come to me to be a lawyer? Well, I look like a pro bono lawyer for my family. No, I'm not a pro bono lawyer. You will take your money and give it to other people when I'm there. You'll take it and give it to them. When you ain't got no money, you could borrow, beg or steal. I ain't going to help you. I ain't going to help you. And I'm a correctional officer. So when I say I ain't doing it, I ain't doing it. Fair, firm, and consistent. My no is no. And you can't change that no until I decide to change it. And it better be a good reason for me to change it. See? But we got to understand, all of us not the same. Y'all want to play that old Congo style of leadership, lying, deceitfulness, stealing, greed. I can't do that. I can't do that. I did that with deceitful family members, with deceitful Liberian people all my life. I can't do that. And if you don't get your acts together, why would I want to come home during my dying days? Why would I want to come home? For vacation, yes, I come for 1 or 2 weeks. I treat you just like Jamaica or any place. Come down there for 1 week, sleep in a nice hotel. Land, I don't care about land. You can give it to you. What? So y'all can kill me? You will come poison me for land business? I ain't want your damn land. You'll keep it. You'll keep it. But you people will pay for your ways. You can't go on like this for nothing. You need leadership. You need direction. You need sensibility for doing things the right way. The Tony Commander Galpohkpa Chesson has the ability to lead you in that direction. But I cannot do it with people who want to use me, then take the money and give it to their friends. Send me your money. You want me to work to you? You want to show you love me? You want to show you believe in me? Send me plenty of money or get out of my face. Aluta! Continua. The time of the people is now. And Tony Commander Galpohkpa Chesson is ready to lead the way. Are you man and woman or woman to stand up and join me? Are you competent to stand the tough work that Commander Chesson will assign you? Are you capable of being a professional or working with a professional who would not take no BS, but only ensure that the work is done? Can you handle it? Have a good day, my people. Have a good day. We'll talk about that some other time in the suite by and by. But in the meantime, think about it. I'm your man.
Hello, and welcome to the Pepper Bird Magazine. Did you know that the Pepper Bird Magazine has been in existence for over 25 years, and we're still going strong? I invite you to take an ad on our internet magazine, which is very, very useful during COVID days. So please, give us a call. We'll come and have a quick chat with you and video you and your business. Look at the number below.